What's good? It's your solo dolo fellow DoloDuceDuke. I'm in here with the homie Dijon, back in the college days. And yeah, man, we reacting to the new J. Cole joint. What is it? Port Antonio.
I'm peacebound, but how the fuck can peace be found? Motherfuckers keep fucking around, why fuck with me? I'm like MLK meets Gandhi, but like times 3, like God lead. I swear to God, I ain't ever wanted no problems. My survival instinct kick in, then I cut this problem solver. Who want war with me? How the fuck you want war and I want peace like God lead? I done seen the world from the underground and it's not sweet like Shaka Khan, but I'm far beyond this earthly beef because I'm built for balance.
My brother said something else. Hold on, dog. This ain't the Diddy.
Hey, Port Antonio, man. Is that a place somewhere in North Carolina?
No. So it's actually in Jamaica. It's a place in Jamaica. So, you know, Cole be on his vacation vibe. So, yeah.
Okay. All right, so we're reacting to Port Antonio by J. Cole. I say it right?
Port Antonio, baby!
I don't know why that shit don't slide off my tongue like it's supposed to.
That's because you ain't never been there, brother, but it's all right.
You ain't never been there?
You ain't been there. Hey, you know,
Come on, bro.
But look, I know what to say.
All right, here we go. This is my first time listening to it. Transparency. He heard it.
Just, I heard it. A little take, one take.
Yeah.
One listen.
I've heard like little clips here and there, and I've heard some of people's like opinions, but I wasn't trying to let it like really get into my thought process because I wanted to react to it. So here we are. I heard the beat already.
Bro,
fire.
Sample was heat. Straight heat. We know the soul. Cole is for the soul. That's what it. Look,
Cole is for the soul.
Cole is for the soul. We need that trademark.
You can't tell me that boy don't got a soul, boy. Dead presidents.
Young Jermaine walked the straight and narrow. Minimum wage jobs for the narrow. But still, mono we mono, I'm bono, I'm you times 2. Now I'm bougie, I done outgrew the fountain blue. But never forgot the spot where I developed my plot. The dwell at the top, the veil where all my skeletons locked. If I could do it all over, then I never would swap. I seen good, I seen bad, had my melanin mocked. I seen lifelong friends turn to devilish ops. I was Mike in red leather trying to tell him to stop. You better beat it for you
Mike
see
in
that
red
heavy
leather.
metal get popped. He was a mean ass wing with a hell of a shot. But if no team draft king, he gon' bet on the block.
Yeah, bro, that nigga, the way he spit is so beautiful, bro. You can't discount his talent, no matter how you feel.
Y'all niggas ain't stopping me. Y'all niggas ain't stopping me. Y'all niggas ain't stopping me.
Pouring the heart out on that joint.
Y'all niggas ain't stopping me. Y'all niggas ain't stopping me. Y'all niggas ain't stopping me.
He always wanted to say.
Y'all niggas ain't stopping me. Benjamin Button, cold flows, reverse time. To find deliveries good as mine, you gotta search primes. Upscaling heights hide and birds can perch, trying to be something, hoping that peace comes to my cursed mind. One thing's for sure that I've matured from my first rhyme. I learned long ago you can't please them all and it hurts trying. In this game where all you got is your name like dirt, I'm smirking at niggas trying to besmirch mine. Absurd times, but a fake get told it is wise. I can see hating both of your eyes, but the third's blind. So you search lines, but you struggle, which explains the puzzle look on the dog faces, the word
Nigga, the third's
I hate
blind.
when become, but like do not disturb signs. Can I get it if I see it's about the door? They instigate the fuckery because it's profitable. But saying stop the violence tools with dudes in hospitals. I pulled the plug because I seen where that was about to go. They wanted blood, they wanted clicks to make their pockets grow. They see this fire in my pen and think I'm dodging smoke. I would've lost the battle, dog, I would've lost the bro. I would've gained the phone, and all for what? Just to attain some old props from strangers that don't got a clue what I've been aiming for since the age of 14. Jermaine is no king, if that means I gotta dig up dirt and pay the whole team of algorithm bot niggas just to sway the whole thing on on social media, competing for your favorable memes to be considered best to live and rest. The weight of both things. I understand the thirst of being first that made them both swing, protecting legacies. So lines got crossed, perhaps regrettably. My friends went to war, I walked away with all they blood on me. Now some will discredit me, try wipe away my pedigree, but please find a nigga out that's rapping this incredibly. My dog texted me, I share the words he said to me. If you refuse to shoot the gun, don't mean the gun ain't deadly. I guess in that metaphor, hypothetically, the gun is me. I texted back like, guess the gun ain't what I'm trying to be, my nigga. They stripped me on my spot and now I'm finally free, my nigga. They say I'm picking sides, they don't you lie on me, my nigga. To start another war, hey Drake, you'll always be my nigga. I ain't ashamed to say you did a lot for me, my nigga. Fuck all the narratives. Tapping back into your magic pen is what's imperative. Reminding these folks why we do it. It's not for beefing, it's for speaking.
He didn't have to
thoughts,
say his
pushing
name.
ourselves, reaching the charts, reaching your minds, keeping your hearts.
I was fucking with it until.
Something inside to open you
Now I feel like you got the Drake bias a little bit.
Drake!
Like, come on, bro. Like,
Drake!
you don't say Kendrick name once. That nigga mentioned Lil Durk by name and Drake by name. Talking about.
We gotta talk about that. We gotta. He said y'all niggas ain't stopping me though, low key. What that mean? Hold on. K-Dot ain't stopping me.
Okay.
K-Dot ain't stopping me. K-Dot
Okay.
ain't stopping
Let me.
That kind of what it sounds like. Stop.
I mean, shit. Spit your thoughts. I wanna. We gonna go back to certain parts in the song, but tell me your initial thought. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man, hearing it like untouchable, like profound bars. I ain't surprised, but I think people are really starting to see Cole's pen in 2024, and this song with the depth that it brings.
you're gonna have a lot of Cole fans mad now because like he been rapping.
No, I think Cole fans know, right? Like real Cole fans, but people who like kind of like that last couple years when there was the debate. I don't know if this was like publicly, but it was like Young Thug is a better rapper than Cole. People were saying that.
I was married.
And you know, to each his own, right? But I think Cole within the last maybe, let's just say maybe like, I don't know, 3 years or so. The off season I think is when people really started saying Cole was lyrical. Aside from Cole fans, you know?
You're right. That's when he got a little bit more braggadocious because Queasy had mentioned it a couple videos ago. Yeah, like Cole is a little bit more braggadocious. He's a little bit more in his like confidence when he's rapping because he'll damn near attack you or get at you, you know what I'm saying, in these songs nowadays. So like, yeah,
because I think he came a long way from like the no role models, and now it's like, you know, he puts your favorite rapper's neck on a noose, head on a noose, you know, like really coming at the people. So I think the bars off the rip, and that's the first thing I want to acknowledge, you know.
We can all, no matter how much, because we gonna get into opinion soon, no matter how much you may have disagreed with what he was saying, the way he said it, boy, I say this for sure. There's a very high contingency of him being the actual most lyrical out of the big three. If we want to keep talking about it as like the
you
big
thinking
three.
right now in this moment, or like
In this moment and
all time, like right now, like overall?
Even before, because like Cole had a great year last year with the whole first person shooter. He was on the Yachty song, and he was just having the
Secret Recipe,
Secret Recipe, the Benny the Butcher song.
Yeah.
He was spitting. And I remember telling Golo, I was like, damn, I think I'm starting to like Cole better than I like Kendrick. That's not the case no more. That's not the case no more.
Hold on.
You get what I'm saying?
We in LA though. Hold on. Look.
Hey
what
man,
side
I
you
love
on?
my people. Hey. All I'm saying though is like,
Hey.
Cole was doing great. And like you said, like, bro, like the way he can craft his lyrics together now in a like consumable way. Cause see, what Kendrick got is the way he delivers sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
This is very consumable, even with the production. Like the production, obviously you said Dead Presidents, but the Cleo Soul sample. If people don't know Cleo Soul, fire artist. Big Sean just used the same sample. It's called Know That You're Loved.
Yeah.
Yep, Know That You Love. So even that gave it that sense of like, oh snap, like he walking. And he, you know, he got the crowd with him. Even if they ain't with him, they starting to convert. Like, that's how I felt visually.
It's beautiful.
Like I don't know, Bob Marley in the flesh.
Sonically, it's beautiful, for sure. No, yeah.
Funny how you say it like that. Like, you know it's more coming.
The second verse, though, it's an easy thing to listen to. That first half of the second verse, because it's like, okay, boom. Like, it's like, yo, my friends was getting into it. They bled on me. I had this gun on me, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, okay, yeah. And then he was like, Drake, I'll always be your friend. It's like, what the fuck, bro? Like, that kind of took me out of it. It's like, bro, why do you still have to, like, prove the point to this nigga? Like, are you trying to get this nigga to return your phone calls or something?
Jermaine! Jermaine Cole! Yo, that's how I felt the second verse, and not in a good way. Cole.
How come you didn't mention Kendrick name? Ain't that your friend too?
But
like,
even before that though, it's just, to me, if I'm Cole, right? Fuck both of them, bro.
Exactly.
Like if I'm Cole for this track, I'm not apologizing. I'm just simply delivering my thoughts.
To be honest with you,
as
I think,
a rapper.
Exactly. I think if he was like, yo, my friends went to battle and they got their blood on me, but now fucking both. You know what I'm saying? That,
bro.
The people want to hear you say that a little bit, bro. We don't want to hear you keep saying, bro, Drake is still my friend. Like,
he didn't. And to me, that's what it's about, Dolo. This is really an apology. It sounds like to Drake. And low key, this is like some light skin. They both biracial, so that's what it's about. They both biracial, you know, on that fence of light skinness. And look, I'm light skinned too, but this is different.
This nigga light skin.
We the same complexion though. This is a different kind of light skin right here.
I'm darker than you.
It's really about a battle about friendships, low key. J. Cole was on the stage with Drake, right? Had a little tour, a few pop-up shows earlier this year. Man. So when Kendrick drops like that, right? Kendrick Future Metro.
Great song.
Cole,
Song of the year.
Yeah, Cole like, oh, wait, hold on.
One of the songs of the year.
One of the songs of the year.
Might win a Grammy.
He talking about me. He talking about Drake. He talking about us. Drake like, nigga, I know, I'm ready. Like, Drake, like, you know, he was Scorpio. He like, he ready. And I'm gonna give him that, yo, he's ready. And so, next thing you know, Cole don't leave with Drake. He don't leave to throw the vest on. Like, they suiting up. Cole don't get into the army fatigue van. So Drake drive off, like, oh, what Cole at? Hold on. Then he call Cole, hey, what the? And he called him metaphorically here on the tracks, like, yo, J. Cole loses his sleep over this. Top, let me piece it up. This sounds like Top, let me piece it up.
Again.
Like, this literally sounds like, y'all, please forgive me, yo, Drake, I ain't mean to leave you out there by yourself, big bro. But
again,
Kendrick whooped your ass.
We want you to, like, switch the stance up a little bit this year, you know what I'm saying? Like, because look, this is the truth of the matter. I get his point where he's like, I don't want to lose a friend, I don't want to lose this friend, I don't want to lose this friend. But you keep taking the stance that both of these niggas are like looking at you like, bro, I don't even want to be friends with you no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what's going through Kendrick's mind. I don't know what's going through Drake's mind. But like, the last thing I want to hear you keep saying is like, bro, like my mind, my mental is disturbed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just playing a song for you where it's like, apathy is death. Apathy, in some ways, is like just being content with being still, as opposed to choosing your path. You know what I'm saying? People choose morality so they know where they stand in this world. Where is your morals at as it pertains to this situation? Because he keep kind of saying like, yo, my friends were fighting, but they were just doing it for clicks and views.
And I think he kind of paints it like, you know, I heard it earlier, like you said, I heard it already, so this is your first time. When I heard it again, especially this time, I think that Cole is trying to paint a picture of his upbringing, of him finally being able to make it. When he said that part about a small town, and, you know, like, I think that's his suburban life in Forest Hills, I imagine that he's talking about. And then he, I think he mentioned something about just like, you know, how he didn't want to be like a threat. You know what I'm saying? He said like, I ain't the gun. So I think he was trying in the most peaceful way as possible is explain like the mindset of oppression, that the bots, the memes, and the culture that we are, you know, dependent on.
And to be honest with you, that's amicable. That's cool. Because, like, should I agree? To that point,
Benjamin Button,
I agree.
Reverse time to find delivery. God is your name like dirt. I'm smirking at niggas trying to
Hold on,
do
hold
not
on.
disturb signs. Can't knock it if I see it's about to go. They instigate the fuckery because it's profitable.
True.
The stop the violence tools with dudes in hospitals. I pulled the plug because I seen
Stop
that
the
was about
violence.
to go. They wanted blood, they wanted clip.
I'm not mad at that point because that's the same point I was kind of making on the video. I was saying D1 is pushing that, you know, that message, Lil Cray, and then now Kendrick, you know what I'm saying? About how the culture needs to change, you know what I'm saying? Where you've gotten to a bad point where killing is just a little bit too regular.
And this is where I wanted to go at some point. I hope we did. It's when I look at Kendrick now, like after we didn't give him the praise like that, not like us, how can you make a statement like that? Like we need to be with each other and let the party die. You coming out for blood.
No, the
He
thing
came
is,
for blood.
but see,
He said,
he
nigga,
detailed.
bow. That's what he said. Nigga, bow. That's what he said. That's exactly what he said. You can play that track. That's what he
Boom.
said.
He detailed it though in 616. He's like, who am I if I don't go to war? It's like, I don't want to do this to him, but you know I got to do it to him.
Man,
you know
he
it's the
wanted to
moment
do
of
that to him
sacrifice.
since,
In the Holy Bible, we got some of these holy figures killing other holy figures because it had to just come to that. You know what I'm saying? He's remarking this as a moment where he had to just step out of his body.
So it's interesting though. Let me ask you this, because if that is a moment, right, that he said he had to go at it with Drake. If you're a Kendrick, right, and Drake asks you to be a part of this bigger picture, Drake sent the feature invite. Hey, first person shooter mode. It's not about me. It's not about you. It's not about Cole. It's like, yo, this is a beautiful moment in time that we probably never get now.
Never.
Unless these niggas is 40, 50.
It's not
with like
gonna
5 kids and 3 dogs and 2 cats. I don't know where I'm going with it, but you see what I'm saying? They do. All I'm saying is, if you felt like you had to kill him off of an invitation, he had plenty of other chances too. And I ain't on the side, I'm just saying. You can't.
It's not just that invitation.
So what's the what? Because I felt like PR-wise, and beautiful chess move, by the way. Love Kendrick. That was a perfect rollout for Kendrick. Right?
Absolutely.
You've been in the shadows. You don't got to do nothing.
Shadows.
And now you come back, and this is beautifully executed. But I'm a little bit upset at Cole because it's like Cole said this on his track. He's like, yo. He said, I got it out the mud, not no controversy. When he said that on that the diss to Kendrick or whatever. And so this is the part of controversy that I'm like, you know, I'm here for it as a fan, but it's like musically, Kendrick, you don't have to do that. And so now the lines get blurred, whether it's like, are we here, as you saying, right, for Let the Party Die, right? Is it all about us as a culture, right? And he took Drake out for the culture? Or, like, what's the real motive behind it? Because it's just hate.
Well, no.
There's
Well,
hate
the
behind
thing
it.
is, so he hated Drake.
But it is hip-hop.
This is hip hop.
This is hip-hop, though.
He hated Drake since 2013. You know what I'm saying? Ever since Drake had showed his, like, the way he felt about Control, and he was just being kind of like petty, hurt about it, that's when Kendrick was like, bro, like, that's how you feel? Okay. And it's been just kind of like festering since then. Even from that, like, so at that point, he probably lost a friend because they was cool before that. You know what I'm saying? As the years progressed, he started hating Drake for what he represents the most in the culture. And it's just the most simplistic acceptance in the culture. It's not true creativity. It's like very manufactured. It's very like
Wait. I'm just saying though, like nothing was the same, Drake. That ain't creative. Like we all was vibing to that.
But even then, that's the earlier parts of Drake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's classic though. That's just like To Pimp a Butterfly. Like
It's not just like To Pimp a Butterfly.
I'm saying in terms of classics, that is the classic of Drake.
I would never say that. You
That's
know what
not a
I'm saying?
classic. That's not a classic.
It can be a classic, but you said it's just like To Pimp a Butterfly.
Well, okay.
I think To Pimp a Butterfly
retract.
should be remembered like Beethoven music. I don't think anything Drake done should be remembered like Beethoven music. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, tomato. I will retract the statement though and say it ain't just like it, but it's pivotal in his own creative way. To Pimp a Butterfly is beautiful. You got Pac on it, but I digress. I see what you're saying.
But okay, this is the point I think too. Okay, let's play a little bit.
Clicks to make their pockets grow. They see this fire in my pen and think I'm dodging smoke. I would've lost the battle, dog. I would've lost the bro. I would've gained a phone, and all for what? Just to attain some old props from strangers that don't got a clue what I've been aiming for since the age of 14. Jermaine is no king if that means I gotta dig up dirt and pay the whole team of algorithm bot niggas just to sway the whole thing on social.
Now, I will say, like, I could feel Cole in this.
What part though? Like, what makes you?
In this very specific part, right? Because this happens all the time. This friend's getting into it with this friend. Bro, I don't want no parts in that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could be in the middle of cracking jokes. And somebody could look at me as like, yo, this is not a game right now. I'm like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? These niggas are serious. I feel that from that standpoint. But I think in the aspect of all of y'all being entertainers, none of y'all knew each other before y'all was rapping. If you was gonna lose that bro, let that bro be lost in the name of this hip hop shit. Cause you
like Kendrick,
yeah, like I know for a fact J. Cole don't talk to these dudes every day. These are not your dearest friends. You know what I'm saying? So you would have lost a bro. I saw somewhere on the internet where he's like, you would have lost a bro, but you would have gained the crown. And I agree with that because like the thing is, if it's not your goal to be the head of the big three or the best rapper, cool. But in this aspect, you know what I'm saying? Outside of the idea that it got like messy, nigga, you would have been the greatest if you decided to really take a good effort at Kendrick and then, you know what I'm saying, sideline Drake the way, I don't know, like you really could have like
say, who's the king? Look, the crown though, that's what he said on 2014 Force of the Drop.
You said that.
There ain't gonna be no king. That's what he said though. He did say that. He did say that on Fire Squad. Y'all, all y'all YouTuber Dololites, whatever y'all call yourselves.
I love Fire Squad.
Look, Fire Squad, he did. So I think that's even a perfect example to segue, right? It's like, I think that's just like Cole's mentality. It's like, Cole don't want the crown. And so,
I see.
For me.
I see.
Y'all, he don't want the crown. I'm okay with that, but I just personally, part that irritated me the most out of this whole thing is like, Cole, just stay silent.
Exactly.
Don't drop that fire. I thought this is fire, but I liked the diss track. What's the name of the diss track that he had?
7 Minute Drill?
7 Minute Drill.
Oh, you did not like that song, did you?
Bro, I liked it. I liked the track. Like, I think that it was a good display of like, okay, this is what I can do.
I thought the beat was ass, but that's neither here nor there.
I mean, the beat could have been better.
The beat on this is much. I like this song a lot better.
When he switched it. Look, this is a perfect example. People only listening to not the lyrics but the beat. But look, I digress. But no, what I'm saying is though, I feel like if you're gonna drop 7 Minute Drill and you're gonna apologize, I guess less than 48 hours later at a concert, and then you're gonna say you couldn't sleep at night, and then you're gonna play nigga's song, you're gonna play Kendrick's song at your Dreamville Fest, like sing that K-Dot. Like, come on, bro. And I love the love, but that's when I agree with people when they saying that's a little too soft. It's a little too much. You ain't gotta want the crown, bro, but stop saying you're gonna kill everybody and stop trying to be both. Just be you.
Just
you know?
be you.
I would have respected him for not saying nothing. Drake wouldn't have, obviously. The way he got bodied, I get it. I'd be mad too if I was Drake, but
this song, I think you sort of hinted to it earlier, but this song is him trying to make good with Drake after he stepped out, because Drake really got bent about that shit.
The larger conversation is this about masculinity, you know? And I think at the very beginning of the song, I think is honestly probably even more important than the second verse. The first verse, I think Cole is trying to paint the picture about the condition, the state we are in as a people, you know, in the hood, poverty, whatever. And so everybody's bloodthirsty and everybody wants that attack. They want to see somebody fight. So that's the part of Cole I respect the most. I honestly respect him for choosing to, you know, be bigger than what's happening in the moment, you know? Because everybody keeps saying, oh, you could have got the crown and it would have been a friendly battle. It wouldn't have been friendly.
It wouldn't have been friendly.
It wouldn't have been friendly. Especially, we see what Kendrick just did. Like, rest in peace. It wouldn't have been. So I think the fact that
I don't know if he would have been able to pull up that kind of dirt on Cole, because I think he's more or less a solid dude.
No, I don't think he would have been able to, but there's no telling how you can spin a narrative. Honestly, it doesn't even matter what's true. We haven't even confirmed
Facts.
if Drake is really around pedophiles or if Kendrick really beats on his wife. Like, this stuff is just crazy, but I think the fact that that was celebrated topics in this beef didn't sit right with Cole's spirit. So I respect that. I respect that out of everything. I just wish that he wasn't so apologetic. I value him because I think that he's that friend right now who he had a good friend, right? And his good friend, he was trying to stop his good friend from fighting or something. This is an example. And he couldn't stop his good friend from fighting. Now his good friend is in prison or dead. And so listening to Cole, I think he was the friend that got away that was like, man, niggas is just trapped in the mindset.
That's tough. But I agree with everything you said, man. To be honest, so I was looking at some of the people's reactions to this song, and I thought I was gonna dislike it more, but this is a solid little song. Again, I don't all the way agree with the point. He could have left out the part where, you know, Drake, you did a lot for me. But these are all like small personal gripes. To be honest, I can't be mad at how he feels. That's how he feels. I could disagree with how he feels, but he articulated just how he feels, and that's what music is about. I give this song a better scoring than I give fucking 7 Minute Drill for sure. I give that shit like a 7 or something, man. Like 7, 8.
You don't like 7 Minute Drill?
Nah, bro, the beat. I didn't like the beat.
Okay.
I didn't like the delivery either. Like it just wasn't. It wasn't on the timing it needed to be. You know what I'm saying? Like when Drake the first 2 disses that weren't messy.
Think about it,
Drake did a good job responding. Cole didn't do a great job responding.
I'll be real. I think that it was a little lackluster. You know, I enjoyed the beat switch though. That aspect, that small. I feel like that was Cole's like that. You know,
if you want me to be real with you, that Might Delete Later tape, the first song on that tape should have been the diss. That should have been.
Oh yeah.
Because that was a hard song.
Yeah, that beat was that pricey. Yeah, that joint. Ooh.
Cole can make music great, but I think, and this is what it kind of comes down to, he's human, so you can see when he's overthinking a little bit. And it's almost
it's him overthinking, yeah.
I like seeing that, but you know what I'm saying, you the big 3. You in the big 3, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, real quick, where does Cole go from here? Like, what would you like to see from Cole after this?
I'll do you one better. I'll tell you what I want everybody to do. Him, Cole, Kendrick, Drake. Yeah. Cole, I want you to at least be all the way quiet about this topic until the off season. Straight up. All the way quiet.
Fall off.
My bad. The fall off. I want you to all the way be quiet about this situation until the fall off comes. For Drake, I'm not checking for Drake. I want Drake to not make music until April or May of next year. Straight up.
Yeah, he need to go to sleep.
Because everything he drops, I'm not checking for it. I don't care.
Leave Sexy Red alone, Drake. Stop hopping on it. Get it, Sexy. Get it. Leave her alone. Just go sit.
Is she like 22?
No.
No.
Yeah, 6'9" God. Hey.
What I want for Kendrick,
For your life.
shit, I want him to keep doing what he doing more or less. Because it sounds like he's going a more positive route. He won the battle. He's graceful. Do that Super Bowl. Drop that project we know you want to drop. And just ride the wave, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's unfortunate that you had to do the diss song to like get to that point, but at the same time, he's always been a superstar. So that's what I want from each of them. I want, you know, Cole to be quiet about this at least. I want Drake to be quiet because I'm not checking for you. And Kendrick, you know what I'm saying, resume.
There you have it.
So yeah, man. You got any last thoughts, man? Let's wrap up this video.
Ah, man. Last thoughts. I guess the last thing I'll say, I hope in some timeline of this world, even if it's 5-10 years from now, that these 3 artists, if we consider those our GOATs right now, that they can get on one playing field and even make a track together, or even like we can get a Cole Kendrick album, we can get some Drake. You know, the only song Drake and Kendrick made that I know was Poetic Justice, and I thought that was heat, so.
No, they was on fucking Problems together.
Yeah, but they didn't like, you know.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Their song, so I would love for these artists to actually be able to coexist in the world. I am a fan of the game. I love the, camaraderie, but I'm really ready for new music at this point. Good. Let's be specific. Good. Drake, boy, I swear, I don't even know what he gonna do. His team, just sit down.
He'll be.
We know Cole what he just did with Might Delete Later. Kendrick is Kendrick. He's coming with something, so I just want them to be able to make some great music that is just like we can just vibe to. I don't even need a project. Just give us some dope songs, you know?
Yeah, man.
That's all I gotta say.
It's a shift in the culture right now. I'm happy that things are shifting the way they are. Blood had to be shed, you know what I'm saying? But I'm happy for it because the bottom line is, but between everything that's happening with, you know, these Diddy parties and then the Weinstein, I don't even want to get into it too much.
Got the oil.
There's a
1,000
shift.
bottles.
There's a shift happening right now in this industry, and it's gonna be a little bit more authentic. You have to be a little bit more authentic.
Yeah.
And bruh, like we both want that, cause I don't want to have to change myself in order to be celebrated. You know what I'm saying?
Let the party die.
Let the party die. But with that being said, you know what I'm saying? I got a project coming out this November. That's gonna be my first attempt to really get a new wave into this industry.
Let's go.
And then shit, don't you got like podcasts and shit that you be, you know?
Working on the podcast right now, man. Thank y'all
McCain's
for being
Pain.
patient with me. McCain's Pain. We might have to bring that out some more. Until then, man, I'm just getting my mental together and working on establishing even more money so we can do this more often. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact, man. All right, man. It's your solo dolo fellow DoloDuceDuke, man. We signing off.
Like mine since Mary had her last period. See, I don't even drink, I'm not delirious. You think I'm a joke, I'm kinda curious. See, if we got smoke, that's cool. I got plenty of swords. I get the yell in the cold of the stiff Lord. Yelling peace is a lie.